Welcome everyone, I'm Ify, and in this video I'm going to share with you my top 5 fall picks for 2017. I hope you have prepared your fall fragrances, guys, because fall is knocking on the door. Yo! Now these are mostly gonna be cheap fragrances because you know I'm stingy when it comes to fragrances, but as long as there are fragrances that smell expensive and are cheaper than the expensive fragrances, then my money is on them. There will be no honorable mentions. I will go straight into number 5. My number 5 pick is English Blazer Original. When I reviewed this fragrance, I said that it's too mature for me. I gave it another shot and I liked it. And not only me, but I've got a lot of compliments. This is classic combined with modern. Imagine Dior Eau Sauvage combined with Dior Homme Sport. This is seriosity in a bottle. When someone smells this fragrance on a guy, he knows that he came there with a reason. He knows that he wants to do business. He's not going to fool around. People will be like, this guy is not joking around. He came here to get things done. I'm serious that this is a serious fragrance. You wear this, you wear a suit, and you go and get things done. By the way, this is the cheapest out of these 5 fragrances I'm going to show to you today. It also has a projection and a performance that is better than average. I get at least 6 hours with it. So for a smell that is rather fresh, I am fine with it. My number 5, we'll move on to number 4. Now, I don't usually buy designer fragrances, but when I do, it's Varvatos. Now there are 2 reasons why I buy Varvatos fragrances. One is the look of the bottles. I mean, come on guys, just look at them. They look like tiny booze bottles. Second, the smell is so unique that you won't be able to find anything like it, neither in the designer fragrance industry or in the niche fragrance industry. Varvatos fragrances only smell alike, have the same vibe between each other, and they do smell good. They smell leathery, boozy, a bit fruity, a bit fresh, but they are mostly on the sweet side. This one, the original Varvatos, is a fragrance that is somewhere between fresh and sweet, fruity, leathery, and that's why it is very suited to be worn during fall. Only my number 4, because you probably know they have a problem with the performance. Now, I do get at least 6 hours with my tactic of applying fragrances. If you don't know about it, check my video on how to apply fragrances. It is also the most expensive fragrance out of these 5, so that's why it's just my number 4. My number 3, my next fragrance, is a masterpiece. And it's a masterpiece not because of the smell. The smell is also nice, but the bottle, just look at it. Isn't this bottle gorgeous? Now this one is Midnight in Paris. It is the EDP version, and I have to say that this is one of the few fragrances that has no difference between EDT and EDP. Now this is a sweet, leathery, powdery fragrance. It's not too strong, so it's definitely wearable during the fall, but it would not survive during winter. Now, I have to admit that this fragrance is worth buying more for the bottle than for the smell, but the smell is also very good. A lot of people say that this smells like Bulgari Black. I find that this one is more pleasant. The performance is not bad, but not great either. For an EDP, you get around 6-7 hours, so you would expect much more. Now, when this one was available, it was quite cheap, very cheap for a fragrance of this caliber. With this bottle and this juice, this would have easily be considered a niche fragrance of around $200. But now, because it's not easily obtainable, and if you own it, you have to be careful how many sprays you're applying because you don't want to empty the bottle, didn't make me put this fragrance to the top. but it made it to top 3, so I think it well deserves its 3rd place. I don't even know how to present this fragrance, guys, because this is one of my most complimented fragrances. I haven't talked about it yet in any of my videos. It's an Aventus clone, and in my opinion, it's even better than Aventus. My number 2, Lomani AB Spirit Silver. This was, I think, amongst the first, if not the first, Aventus clone that was released on the market, and the people were crazy about it. I myself was, and I immediately ordered it. As you see, it has been used a lot, and it has been used for a reason. This one has an opening that is way better than Aventus. Whoa! This one has that smoky, leathery pineapple juice. Oh my god! It's not harsh at all in the beginning. You can spray it and right away just put your hand on the nose and you'll smell the awesomeness. This could have been one of the greatest cheap fragrances ever if it wasn't for its dry down. After about an hour, it's going to become a leathery, synthetic leathery smell, and it's also not going to project that much. It's going to stick rather close to the skin. It will still get good reactions if people will get very close to you. So imagine how good this one smells if I've put it in my 2nd place, just because it has such an awesome opening that is a huge compliment drawer. 1st place, Armaf de la Marque Brune. Do you guys remember this one? I said it is a clone of Chanel Allure Homme Sport Extreme. It is a clone of that one, but it has powder and sweetness added to it. So if that one was wearable during summer, this one, because it is sweet and powdery, it's very suitable to be worn during fall. It almost has a color that makes you think about fall. Why have I chosen this one for my number 1? Well, it is my 2nd cheapest out of these 5. It has the best performance, the best projection. It is also a very high compliment getter, but you won't get that you smell sexy compliments. You're just going to get that compliments when people are going to say, hey, what's that, you smell awesome. It's a pleasant smell. It can be very offending to the people around you if you spray too much of it. So yeah, that's why I picked this one. It has everything. Low price, high performance, great quality, good looking bottle, and it draws compliments. Yeah, for an eau de toilette, this one performs awesomely. Very good fragrance. This was my top 5 fall fragrances for 2017. Please let me know if you want to see a separate review of any of the fragrances I've presented to you in this video, and I will do my best to provide. And with that being said, guys, go ahead and draw your fall fragrances, because you know fall is short and you won't be able to enjoy fall fragrances that much. So until the next video, keep smelling good, guys.